Hey people, Azzy's Army here, back with the next part of my Bloodborne replay on the PS5. So in the last episode we picked up all the remaining umbilical cords, and we also picked up the Canehurst invite. So we're now back in Hemwick Lane, and we're going to walk through here to access Canehurst Castle. Okay, here we are. Open the gate, good sir. We enter the castle. Okay, I'm not too sure, because I did kind of forget about this place because of the whole thing of me not wanting to go to the clinic multiple times. So yeah, I'm not too sure how strong the enemies and things are going to be here. I'm looking for the lamp. Oh, there it is. Jesus. Kind of blended in with the background there, and I didn't see it at all. Okay, so we'll go off to the right a sec first, because there should be an item behind here. And this is it where a shortcut we'll get later will be. Oh, come on, game. Really? Don't do me like that. Okay, and there's also an item down here we can grab. Don't want to deal with these things though, because they just rinse your health. Okay, that gem was not worth this. Maybe if I'd come here earlier it would have been. Okay, here we go. Yeah, because they may be weaker, I'll probably use my axe to save my sword to the boss. And as it goes to show, ow, never seems to be weaker in terms of their damage. It just seems to be in terms of how much damage I do to them. God, this game, like sometimes I just think it just really needs that frame rate boost. That it's just dying for it, because sometimes it's so jarring sometimes. Like it does feel a little bit like it's giving me motion sickness if you turn your camera a little bit too fast. Okay, so there's something over here. Honestly, if you're not that bothered, I mean, I'm trying to get everything. I always try and get everything, but apart from the chests, I don't think the majority of the items here are that worth it. Yeah, some frenzy blood. Okay, this is me dead. Near enough. Yeah, so there. Huge asses. So it's like, they can like just tank every hit. There is no stun to these enemies. Let's just grab the last two items. I'm really not fussed to fight these huge, annoying things. As I said, the items aren't even that worth it out here. So let's get inside. I may enact my revenge if they come to the door. No, they know better. So, as I said, the only real items of consequence, I believe, that are all in chests. This is one of those areas where, you know, if you've played the game a lot like I have, you've done it so many times, you kind of just bash your way through it. Just so you can get to the boss. Claim your crown. And then also, there is another event that we will enact at the end. Which is quite gruesome. But slightly entertaining as well. Okay. So that is, well, probably the nearest thing to a gunblade in the game, as far as I remember. Swing much? Jeez. You gotta finish these guys off just because they're crying as you're heading. No? Okay. Yeah, we're going over here. Should deal with you when you're all together. Have fun down there. You actually get chunks here, do you? Jeez. Okay, well that is worth it. I suppose you could go to the clinic early just to come here and run through and pick a couple of those up. That would probably be handy. But as I mentioned, I think before, gems are your kind of bread and butter of really raising your stats. Most of these things you want to ignore. Like the ones that are really troublesome are the ones that scream, because they just aggro all of them onto you. Oh, we got a nice dress as well to go with our shoes that we got in the last episode. Okay, that is that for in here. Oh, nearly had me. Yeah, enemy-wise, there's not really a lot here in this area. Although you could kind of see the same for the Forbidden Forest, really. With just the snakes and snake men everywhere. But yeah, in the castle you've just got ghosts and gargoyles. But, I mean, at least it rhymes. Another one here. Oh, you did. These enemies can drop some more shards, or I don't think they drop chunks. I know they can drop twin shards though. I mean, the only way to find out is one of them drops something. Yeah, twin shards. Okay, you just gotta be careful for gargoyles pretending to be statues. These enemies are actually pretty darn annoying. I forgot about these guys. Vex debut. Okay. I think there's some more down the end here. It's kind of a bit of a trap. Yeah. So they're guarding this item. How that first hit can get you, I have no idea. Okay, I actually really like the Executioner garb. It's probably one of my favorite armors in the game. The only problem is the helm that you get for it is the cone head, which is also quite funny and cool. But yeah, we'll stick with the Ashen one. I don't know, maybe I'll buy it for the memes later. I think, as I said before, like in terms of stats wise, this is probably what you'd be looking at end game with this character that I've got now. And that's like strong end game. But yeah, you could always take it further if you really wanted to. So yeah, I'll probably be investing in some nice armor sets to make me look pretty from now onwards. That's probably about it. Okay. Go up this ledge here and roll off. Grab this. The Evelyn. I think that's the best pistol in the game. Right, here we go. Here's the Screamer. So is one. Okay, and now you can see they're all charging us. We've got this mark on us. I love the L2 on this weapon. So good. Just seems to like stretch for miles. Right, so we need to get access to this ladder. So we've got a bit of a run around to get to where we need to be. So we need to go over that way. I think these things are meant to kind of lure you into a false sense of security as well. Because they look all hunched over and weak. And then they pull out their rapier and just mess you up. Yeah, the throwing knives are also annoying. They remind me of those like crow enemies from the Ashes of Ariandel DLC from Dark Souls 3, where all of a sudden they just like leap forward and do a thrust with their rapier. Very loosely based off it. They always take inspirations from their other games. As many people keep liking to point out with Elden Ring, or at least they were until they got like a lot more of it has been revealed more recently. But yeah, I think a lot of people were saying, "Oh, it's Dark Souls 3 upgraded, blah blah blah." And like the one thing that I think they kept pointing out was the crabs, because I mean, to be fair, the crabs are literally copy and pasted from Dark Souls 3. But yeah, we've learned so much new information about the game. It just, I can't wait. Right, that's where I was going. The window. Again, you can save your worries. There will be no Dark Souls, sorry, no Elden Ring spoilers here. Okay, I think so. We got this room is a bit of an extra room. There's nothing in here, I don't think, apart from a chest. They'll just scream at you. So let's grab this. I think this Executioner's Gloves is actually one of the more useful of the arcane arts, if that's what you want to call them. The Knight's set. Okay, I'm gonna be trapped here now. I don't think there's anything else in here. I might go and deal with the yeah. No! See, this is why I wanted to deal with the Screamer. Because of that spell. Right, let's get the heck out of here. Ah, where did you come from? Okay, so to go forward, well, to go forward, I was going to say to go forward, you go left, but that sounds a bit backwards. But we actually want to go straight here first, and there'll be an extra item here for us, as well as a gargoyle. Ah, you did. Okay, so let's just grab this. Okay, right, nearly there. So we've got the one shortcut. So the elevator to the start is just by there, and then obviously you can run straight up this ladder, so it's not too bad, but it is a pretty bad run back to the boss compared to some areas in the game. Probably the closest thing that I can think to this is probably the Forbidden Forest, because that is also not fun. Because you still got to run all the way up the roof, and then there's like a drop down and everything you have to do. So yeah, if we can deal with this boss in one go, that'll be awesome. Right, we're only coming over here because of this guy. Too sure. See, yeah, he drops chunks. So I mean, yeah, there's a couple of decent armor sets. There's the that gunblade that I was on about. There's the Evelyn, which is the best probably pistol in the game. If you're going for a blood tinge build, it does crazy amounts of damage. And then yeah, we'll also unlock some stuff in the shop when we get back. The Canehurst armor itself, I think it's the best. Well, it's the only one that's in the game that's got real good physical protection. It's a bit weak on everything else, but it certainly is one of the cooler looking armor sets in the game. Like, I like my executioner set. But yeah, that is badass. It is pretty darn expensive though. I will forewarn you. You need some money to pay for that bad boy. Okay, no, I'm tripping. I think there's something else. Okay, yeah, so you can imagine, like, dying to this boss multiple times. You have to go all the way up the elevator, send it back down, all the way up the stairs, across, up another stairs, up to the roof. It's just a pain. Okay, we're not gonna go. We're gonna try and fight this guy properly this time. We're not gonna go Dark Souls, rolling everywhere with our great sword, because this guy can at least be parried. So it's within our interest to fight him the Bloodborne way. I don't think there's anything else up here. The hunter mark is just for you to walk back at the end. Right. Here we go. Okay, Ligarius. So it is annoying because he is aggressive, but you are better fighting him up close and personal because his range attacks are even more annoying. I mean, you want him to swing for you ideally. Oh, I gotta go backstab there. Yeah. Lots of annoying AoE stuff. That attack he just did basically mimics what the Executioner gloves do. Honestly, you want him to get into the second phase because this phase is just super annoying. No. Don't kill me. Okay. Probably just worth not doing charge attacks. Okay, now when he does this, you need to destroy the sword. Otherwise you'll get bombarded with swords flying at you. How I didn't dodge that, I don't know. Okay, so every time he does that, get in and hit the sword. Otherwise, like now, you get swords raining down on you. Not playing ball. Jesus. Get out with the swords, dude. Ah, I might be dead here. Nearly. How did that not hit him? There we go, I'll take my health back, please. God, look at that damage. Hurry up, destroy the sword. Okay, you're dead. Oof. That was getting a bit close then. Right, now we need to light this and claim our crown. Yeah, so apparently this Crown of Illusions is also supposed to work in the dungeons, the Chalice dungeons. So if there are any hidden doors, they won't actually be hidden. You'll be able to just see everywhere you're able to go in the dungeon,
I claim
which
no
is kind of
subjects,
cool.
but here lieth our throne. Kneel afore us, or get thee gone.
Get thee gone! I'm gonna use that phrase next time someone gives me some jip. Okay, so this is the important item here, the unopened Canehurst summons. This will let us speak to the NPC that we want to and get his side quest out of the way.
Visitor. Moon-scented hunter. I am Annalise, Queen of Castle Canehurst. Ruler of the Vile Bloods, and sworn enemy of the Church. Yet our people are murdered, and we are prisoner to this wretched mask. What is it thou art in search of?
Okay, so we swear oath to the Vile Bloods.
Well. An odd hunter thou art indeed. We've tired of these piteous nights. Share in our plight, and take oath against the Church. If thou wouldst this path walk, I prithee, partake of my rotted blood.
Okay, so again, swear oath.
Drink deep of our blood. Feel the spreading corruption burn. Now, thou art too a vile blood. We two, the very last on this earth.
Here we go, corruption and the Canehurst badge. We also get this very nice respect gesture, and you can offer
We
blood
await
dregs.
thy return, for the honor of Canehurst.
Which you get from PvP. So we're now going to skip ahead and get our friend to the Canehurst Castle. Okay, so I walked back to Cathedral Ward and then up towards the Grand Cathedral and then over a bit, basically, on the way to the Forbidden Forest to where Alfred was earlier in the game. So now we can give him the unopened Canehurst summons.
Oh, good to see you safe. Now, let's think up something to discuss. Just tell me what piques your interest.
So hand over the unopened summons.
Aha! Is that the sigil of Canehurst? I've heard tell of Canehurst nobles and their amusingly pompous invitations. Wonderful. I thank you profusely. I will depart immediately, but first, a token of my gratitude.
There we go. So the Wheel Hunter badge, that'll give him access to his weapon.
I feel my master's hand at work. Praise the good blood, and let us cleanse these tarnished streets. Master, look! I've done it! I've done it! I've smashed and pounded and grounded this rotten siren into fleshy pink pulp. There, you filthy monstrosity! What good's your immortality now? Try stirring up trouble in this sorry state. All mangled and twisted, with every inside on the outside for all the world to see.
Okay, so he, as you can see, is now armed to the teeth and has just completely lost the plot. And he is just covered in the Vile Blood Queen, who is now in little bits over there.
Is it? Look at this. Thanks to you, I've done it. Well, isn't it wonderful? Now Master can be canonized as a true martyr. I've done it. I have.
Okay, and we get the roar. Christ's sake, sitting down on the job again. Okay, so now, you crazy fool, it is also time for your end.
You're jealous, aren't you?
So jealous of your magnificent cone head.
Master Ligarius in my stead.
There we go, and we get the Radiance crest. Okay, and then there's one final thing we need to do, and this is going to link into the next episode in Upper Cathedral Ward, and that is pick up the Queenly Flesh. So they won't make sense now, but it will do in the next episode. Anyway. Yeah, bit of a wild ending there. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, like the video, subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next one.